I'm back. It's been over a month, but I'm back with another in-person video. Lots been going on, so I'm going to get into that here, but let me just kind of start off with the topic I'm going to go over today. I'm going to discuss the FTX fiasco, and let me just get the screen share going here. So I'm going to present. Been over a month, so let's see here. Um, share screen. So I will explain everything in just a second here, but let me just get this going here. So I'm going to discuss an article from NerdWallet, and gee whiz. Okay, so before I get into the topic du jour, I just want to address what's been going on. So those of you that follow me closely know that I started a new job about a month ago, and it's been very busy. It's a lot. It's higher level than what I was doing before. Um, so I just basically haven't posted to YouTube. And not only that, but I tried a couple of new kind of experiments. There's a couple things I wanted to see. I wanted to get a barometer for how the channel would do without me posting every day. And I got a lot of good data, actually. And the other thing, my strategy was to kind of back off of the in-person posting. And I wanted to test out just posting fully edited videos basically once a week. But we kind of fell off schedule on that. Partly my fault, but a couple of them just didn't do as well as I wanted them to. And I'm the type of person that, I don't mind paying for stuff as long as the channel's making the revenue and as long as the videos do well. And one of them got over 1,000 views, which I was very happy with. But then the next one got like 100 and something. And then what happened too, for some reason in October, my ad revenue just fell completely off. And I kind of got to the point with my new job and stuff. I was like, do I still need this? And of course I do. I do. I mean, I don't want to say the word need, but I look at YouTube as my long-term game, my long-term strategy. I still want this to succeed, and I always have. And I'm actually more motivated now than ever to put more videos out. And I'm gonna start. I'm gonna get back on schedule. I'm going back to the in-person format. Um, and like I said, I was testing a lot of stuff out over the last month, and I'm doing a live stream now, but I don't expect to really have any viewers because my algorithm is completely off. So, and of course, everybody wants to text me when I'm streaming. That's just how it goes, right? So, oh well. I'm not going to edit your number out of here for the person texting me. So, anyway, let me see now. The other thing I want to get into, so FTX, and I've kind of stayed quiet about a lot of recent developments, but those of you that follow me closely, you've seen a lot of my short clips, short videos, and whatnot. So you kind of get a decent idea of where I lean on certain issues. Or I don't even know if I would say certain, but here's one thing that infuriates me. So how can I say this? Um, this story should have broke like 2 weeks ago, but just like a major story 2 years ago, um, the media unfortunately kind of seems like they sat on it. So because this FTX thing, this has some pretty significant ramifications, in the political sphere and among different politicians, different political parties, and whatnot. And I'm not going to get into all the conspiracy theories. I'm just going to stick to the finance aspect of it because that's what I do on this channel. But it's unfortunate that it seems like before the midterm election, the media sat on another story, potentially another big story that that may have changed things. But who knows? We kind of live in a strange world. Um, Facts don't always matter anymore. But anyway, with that being said, The other thing I want to address, some of you or many of you that follow me, you've heard me say that I wished that I had gotten into YouTube a lot sooner than I did. Now, I'm a big believer that everything happens exactly when it's meant to, and everything happens for a reason. And the thing is, if I had gotten into YouTube in like 2019 or 2020, um, I'm convinced that I would have got sucked into this too. And I know a lot of big YouTubers are kind of coming down along with this. So a lot of the facts are aligning with, people that have been kind of more or less screwed over by these bigger channels and these grifty elements of this space. And this FTX thing, because I know before I started my own channel, I used to listen to all these other financial channels almost religiously. And I would sign up for a lot of their sponsorships, like what they would recommend. I have several apps on my phone that I know that I've gotten from, several different YouTube channels. Several of the bigger ones, whether it be Graham Stephan or Jeremy or Meet Kevin or whoever. I know FTX. I actually was going through my apps. I have the app on my phone. I never did anything with it, but I actually have the app on my phone. So that's how close things came. But enough of that. This isn't about me. This is about all of you all who may or may not watch this video. Again, my algorithm is completely thrown off because I just haven't been posting. But in a way, I needed a little bit of a break from YouTube, so I'm back in now. I mean, I'm all in, and I'm gonna get back to at least the 3 days, hopefully the 3 days a week posting schedule. And the other thing, I guess I'll talk about this same topic for another couple minutes here. Then I'm gonna actually get into what the video is about. Um, I know my videos, especially the ones of just me talking, are not very high quality. I think I come across as knowledgeable and whatnot, but the lack of quality videos, I think, has hurt the growth of this channel. And like I said, I really don't have any editing skills personally, so I've kind of outsourced that. But when the ad revenue is not there, that's probably going to have to take a back seat. But this channel is going to succeed because, like I said, this is the long game. I want to be doing this. I'm going to be one of these channels. I'll be on here 10, 15, 20 years from now. As long as YouTube exists and as long as I don't say something stupid and get kicked off of here, I'm going to be on here. So I'm here to stay. And hopefully that's a good thing for not just me, but for the world, because I think I have a lot to offer. And I'm not saying that to sound bragging or conceited or anything. I mean, you're going to find out the more you follow me that, I know this stuff and I have a passion for this stuff. And while I haven't been posting videos, I actually just posted, I've been consistently posting in the community tab. So I actually had my biggest option win ever last week. And I'm going to do another video on that probably tomorrow and get into that. But the last item of business here before we dive in is so I went on another financial channel, and I know I posted about that probably. I think I did this about 3 weeks ago, but he just now got it posted. The channel name is Andre McClendon, so I highly recommend all of you go and watch that. I think you'll really like it. We had a great discussion. We're both financial YouTubers. Um, the video for him to edit it, because he posted on his channel, so it's on there. I'm going to put a link to it here. So I hope all of you that watch me go and watch that too. We had a great discussion. We both, think very much alike on this subject, on financial stuff and whatnot. So, I think it went pretty well. But we actually did the podcast about 3 weeks ago. I think I'm kind of losing track of time here, but I think that the views might not be quite what I would get normally because, like I said, my algorithm's thrown off because I haven't been posting. But that's going to change. We're going to get back on track here. So anyway, without further ado, I want to dive into the FTX crash, and I have an article up here from NerdWallet, and this is the best article that I could find to really summarize this because, I want to talk about the whole situation. I don't want to talk about it from a biased angle. I mean, I already gave you my 2 cents about how the media should have broke this story 2 weeks ago because it might have changed certain things. But anyway, um, so I want to go over timeline. The title of this article, timeline fallout, what investors should know. So my take on FTX, from what I understand about it, it's like it's a crypto exchange. It was one of the big crypto exchanges, and it turns out there could have been a lot of like money laundering and stuff going on, and it just wasn't. It just wasn't secure. It wasn't legit. It's like, in a way, it's like the ultimate Ponzi scheme of cryptocurrency. And with all cryptocurrencies crashing this year, it seems like it's kind of inevitable that it's like a house of cards. A lot of this stuff is going to come tumbling down. So anyway, the crypto exchange FTX crashed this week, taking major tokens in its wake. Here's what it means for U.S. investors. And this article was posted today, actually. So FTX, a major cryptocurrency exchange, and FTX.US, the US branch, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy on November 11th. Well, how about that? November 11th, Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Um, the companies also faced an apparent hack that drained more than 600 million from user wallets later the same day. Wonder how that happened. Coincidence? I don't think so. Um, like I say, I don't believe in conspiracy theories or coincidences. So I'll leave it at that. FTX advisors overseeing the bankruptcy proceedings are having trouble locating most of the company's reported assets. Imagine that. Bloomberg reported, indicating that FTX might have limited funds to repay its debtors. You think? And I don't know if I just said this a minute ago, but this is like the Bernie Madoff situation. Well, I did say Ponzi scheme, but I didn't mention Bernie Madoff. This guy, is it Sam Fried or Sam Fried? It's just funny, these names and these dates, like November 11th. Like, look up simulation theory if you get a chance, because there's this theory about that this is all like a simulation, and I don't know what to make of it. But when you see odd coincidences, like the guy, he's obviously fried. He's done. He's gonna probably go off to prison, and then you see November 11th, Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Anyway, you get the idea. So, and there's his name right there. Sam Bankman-Fried, or Freed, known as SBF, has resigned, according to the November 11th press release. New CEO is John J. Ray III, who led the infamous energy giant Enron. Oh, great choice. Through its bankruptcy and liquidation process about 2 decades earlier. Wow, could they not have picked a better person to take over? I mean, Enron, really? So, in a bankruptcy filing on November 17th, Ray commented on the severity of FTX's murky finances under its former leadership. Just checking how I'm doing on time here. I tend to get on a rant. The impact of FTX's crash is having wide-reaching implications throughout the crypto market, as cryptocurrencies and exchanges with exposure to FTT or FTX face sinking prices and financial troubles. Now, people ask me if I'm into crypto, being a financial guru and being a financial influencer. Yes, I am. And the way I look at it, so I use Coinbase. Coinbase is pretty secure, in my opinion. I've never had any issues with them. I did lock my account one time because there was a concerning message that came out about a hack, and that was their mistake, and they awarded all of us like a fractional share of Bitcoin, which is only worth like $100. But that was cool on their part. I know they went public last year, and their stock has completely collapsed. But I'm I mean, I don't know if I'd say I'm a fan. I'm just, crypto is all kind of just collapsing, and um, I'm not a big crypto fan. I've done crypto videos and stuff, but all I would say is that the money I have in crypto, I look at it as though it's gone. So, there was a time that I could have cashed out and for a gain, like Chainlink and a couple other ones, XRP, but I kind of chalk it up as a loss. I mean, there's still money there, but I'm not too worried about it. But at least I didn't get sucked into FTX. So, okay, what happened to FTX? Well, I think we know that, but according to this, some further detail, FTX and FTX.US crashed due to a lack of liquidity and mismanagement of funds, followed by a large volume of withdrawals from rattled investors. And that's what happens. That's how a Ponzi scheme collapses. Like, if you study Bernie Madoff's firm, when once investors realize that it's pretty much worthless, there's like a run on the bank, so to speak. So everybody comes in, withdraws their money. After a while, they run out of money because not much of the money they say they had existed in the first place. So the value of FTX's native token, FTT, plummeted last week, taking other coins down with it, including Ethereum and Bitcoin, which reached a 2-year low as of November 9th. Now, the funny thing about Bitcoin is that back in 2017, not just Bitcoin, but almost all cryptocurrencies had a major run up. And then they crashed. And then that was really, in hindsight, a great time to buy in because Bitcoin and everything else just completely shot up during the pandemic. But who knows if that will happen again? We can't obviously see the future. But let me see. What I want to look up here is, let's see, FT. I'm trying to look this up on the Apple stock app. Like I said, I haven't followed crypto very much, hardly at all. I'm going to look up FTT. Yeah, it's not going to come up. This Apple stock app is not great. Anyway, so timeline from November 2nd to November 8th. So again, FTX is a cryptocurrency exchange founded by Sam Bankman-Fried. I'm going to call him Fried because he's fried, basically. So from here on out, that's what I'm going to call him. In 2019, he served as CEO until Friday. The exchange issues its own token. FTT was the fourth largest crypto exchange by volume as of November 9th. Bankman-Fried also founded a crypto trading firm called Alameda Research. CoinDesk reported on Alameda's troubled balance sheet on November 2nd. Its largest assets, according to the report, are billions of dollars worth of FTT. So see, that information was available November 2nd, so that story should have broke. The media should have been on that, but they sat on it. They sat on it until last week. That's what it seems like to me. I'm just saying. The CEO of rival exchange Binance, Changpeng, that's another. No, I'm not gonna make a comment. Changpeng Zhao, also known as CZ, tweeted on November 6th that he was planning to sell off Binance's stockpile of FTT. So this could really be a domino effect. And then, okay, when he announced that, led to a rapid decline in FTT's value. Withdrawals freeze, a deal falls through from November 8th to 11th. This kind of reminds me of the Lehman Brothers collapse. Like they tried to work out a deal, it fell through, then they just ended up, they just completely went worthless, went bankrupt. So Zhao and Bankman-Fried, struck a deal for Binance to acquire the non-US branch of FTX. On November 8th, FTX halted all non-fiat customer withdrawals. Isn't it all fiat, basically? Binance withdrew from the deal. Bankruptcy, November 11th. This was Friday. FTX announced that it had filed for voluntary Chapter 11 bankruptcy proceedings for FTX, FTX US, and Alameda. And then FTX also temporarily froze withdrawals. Now that's just, that's corrupt to the core. You file for bankruptcy, then you freeze withdrawals. So it's like there's no way for the people to get their money out. And then FTX and FTX US wallets were emptied on the evening of November 11th in an apparent hack, which, like I said, odd coincidence, huh? And then a Twitter user reported that hackers were also attempting to access bank accounts linked to FTX.us. FTX General Counsel Ryan Miller posted on Twitter the same evening that the company would expedite moving remaining assets to cold storage, meaning offline. And then we're in the aftermath after November 12th. The balance sheet dated November 10th was published by the Financial Times on November 14th. So that's like 4 days difference. Showing $9 billion in liabilities, just $900 million in assets. Awesome. That's definitely a winning business. It had a mess of entries, including a hidden, poorly internally labeled fiat ampersand or @ account. Negative $8 billion. That's awesome. Wonder who's gonna foot that bill. The government will probably end up bailing them out or something. I just hope if they do something, I hope they do something for the people that got screwed. But anyway, FTX is currently under criminal investigation in the Bahamas, where the exchange is based. Seems like a lot of stuff. People just go offshore and do a lot of this stuff. Like there was something that happened in the Bahamas several years ago, like some big concert event that never happened. So it's just kind of giving me a little bit of deja vu there. Okay, so Ray, the new CEO, painted a dire picture of FTX's financials in a November 17th court filing. So what does this mean for U.S. customers? FTX's Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing includes FTX.us, according to the press release. The company's aim to maximize recoveries for stakeholders. We'll see. I mean, they didn't recover much from Madoff's estate, and I'm seeing a lot of parallels. The company's aim, yeah, like I said, maximize recoveries. As of publication time, guidance for affected investors wasn't available. Okay, so here's more of my 2 cents on this. So all the YouTubers that used to claim, they used to promote this because they were obviously sponsored by them. I've heard they were paid up to $50,000 a month to sponsor them. And I'm not defending anybody, but I'm just saying, if you're a relatively young YouTuber and you get money like that thrown at you and say you've just made it big on YouTube, it's going to be hard to turn down. And especially, here's the thing, a bull market makes everyone look like geniuses. So when cryptocurrency is on a historic bull market, and it just looks like it just keeps rolling and rolling, it makes everybody look good. Everything's going well, right? So I don't think everyone intentionally misled their followers. I think a lot of people definitely sold out for the money. And like I said, I'm glad that I'm glad that I didn't start YouTube in 2019 or earlier, like I kind of have said before that I wanted to, but never did. Well, I'm glad I didn't because I could have very easily got sucked into this too. I could have had a sponsorship and been pushing this on to my followers, and it would have gone bad. But that's assuming I would have grown fast. I mean, who knows? That's a universe we'll never know. We're here now in the present. So, but anyway, that I wanted to do a video on this just to kind of break the ice since I haven't posted in a while, and this is the trending news story right now. So, what else is in here? What does this mean for the U.S. crypto market? I think it's pretty much shot at the moment. FTX's troubles have had a profound effect on the U.S. crypto market. Obvious statement of the day. Bitcoin's price dipped, like I said, to a 2-year low. 3.2 billion in Bitcoin has been taken off exchanges in the last 7 days. Wow. Ethereum's dropping again. Now I wonder, because Ethereum was starting to come back before all this happened. In the summer, it had a huge run up. I consider crypto speculative. So I don't know. I don't know if Ethereum would be something to throw some money at this point, maybe some fractional shares. I might consider it. I have to look into some fundamentals here. Like I said, I've been so busy with the new job and all of this and that. But anyway, I've about beat up this topic too much here. I can't wait to talk about something more interesting and positive, like my big option win. And I'll explain how that went in my next video here. Let me just kind of skim over here, see if there's anything else. Okay, I don't care about these are all. Oh, here's Coinbase. Coinbase could be. Oh, no material exposure to FTX. That's good. See, I said I like Coinbase, but here's the other ones. You can read this article on NerdWallet yourself. So let's see. I'm not going to go over any more of this. Anyway, I'm going to end it right there. Oh, I have a live viewer. Thanks for tuning in, whoever you are. It's the first time I've posted a video in a while, so I'm happy to have one viewer. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And to keep an eye out for my next video. I'm going to be back on a regular schedule. So thanks for watching. Take care.